Hello and welcome to my vintage Schumacher RC channel. In this video I'm going to prepare and paint a Schumacher. Technically this is a Top Cat chassis. It's got extra holes in it. I'm going to prepare it and paint it red for my Cougar 2 Team Edition. I've got the original chassis, but I'm not going to paint the original chassis. That would be stupid. I've got quite a few of these chassis knocking about. This is a B grade because it's got extra holes in it. So it has been nominated for sacrifice. I can always strip the paint off her and stuff like that, but I ain't bothered that much. I've got quite a few. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to abrade the metal with an 80 grit pad so it's nice and rough. And then I'm going to apply this filler. I'm going to clean the metal and apply the filler. Excuse my really poor filming. I'm doing it one-handed. You don't really want to get filler on your phone or your fingers because it's toxic and you'll have to wash it off with whatever. Anyway, sorry, I'm just talking rubbish. Anyway, fill in these holes. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to excuse the filming. I'm filling these holes. I'm doing it in a rotation method just to make sure the filler stays in the hole. This stuff's quite thick, but it has got a tendency to run. So this is why I'm rotating it. I want it to stay in the hole. And oh, I go rubbish filming. When this dries, it does dry pretty quick. It's car body filler. I'm going to sand this down with an 80 grit disc. I'm not too fussed about going too deep because I've got to sand all the scratches out, the rest of the chassis. And then I'm going to countersink them. Because if you take your aluminium away and then you don't countersink your holes, when you put your screws in, they'll sit above. And you don't really want that. You need to re-countersink. So sand, re-countersink. So filler in. And now once that's dry, it gets sanded with an 80 grit. So I've taken it, well, it looks like I've taken it all off, but it does stay in, Anyway, once that's sanded, I'm going to reapply a finer filler. This is very basic stuff. Any DIY could do it. It's not rocket science. So I've applied the thinner stuff. And I'm just going to take that down with 180 disc, and then I'm going to sand the whole chassis with a 180, get all the deep scratches out, because this is why we're doing it, so it looks nice. I'm going to get all the deep scratches out the underneath, and then I've got to make sure it's cleaned with solvent to get all the dust off it. And after that, it's just apply etch primer. And that's the job done, really. You have to be careful, make sure, if you do this sort of thing, make sure you get a primer that is designed for aluminium. Don't just get any primer. It's got to be etch, so it sticks to the aluminium. And make sure the aluminium, if you do this, make sure that aluminium is quite abraded. It can't be smooth or shiny because the primer needs something to stick to. And that's it then, really. It's not difficult. And then that's it, primed up and straight on with a red. Job's a good one. Technically, this is a video just to show you how I'm going on my restoration. Okay, thanks for watching and laters.